Morning arrives, soft and blue, filtered through the latticework of the small prison cell. There is only one foreigner in this place, a young woman with striking blonde hair, her presence an unspoken anomaly among the darker heads. She sits cross-legged on her cot, hands clasped tightly in her lap. Through the barred window, she can see the intricate roof of an old Japanese temple just beyond the wall, a symbol of patience, of endings and beginnings. Today, she knows, is her last day inside. As her cellmates pack their things with nervous laughter, she keeps her eyes on the temple, weighing the gravity of her past against the unfamiliarity of her future. The clang of keys and sudden clangor in the corridor cracks her daydream. The guards call her name. It's time. She steps into the chill of early spring, wearing a vivid red dress, one last reminder of freedom smuggled beneath her institutional uniform. The world outside is dazzling. Raw, other inmates are embraced by family, daughters sob into mothers' arms, sons bow deeply to waiting parents. But the blonde woman stands alone, the hem of her bright dress trembling slightly in the wind. There's no one waiting for her, no one able or willing to forgive. She sighs, shoulders slumping. The memory of her crime is fresh, as if it follows her in whispers from the crowd. With nothing more to do, she turns and walks away from the only place that offered her structure, however cold. The days that follow are slow, almost stagnant. Each morning, she smooths the dress, pulls on her jacket and rides the train into the city. At the first office she applies to, the manager glances over her resume and pauses. She's asked about her gap in employment. She's honest, though her honesty closes the door just as quickly. At the second, the result is the same, the interviewer's polite smile fading at the sight of her record. The sting burns deeper each time. But persistence is all she has. At the third office, a modest building tucked between a ramen shop and a flower store, she applies for an assistant position. She expects nothing, but the interviewer, an older woman with silver at her temples, nods quietly. There's a pause, a measured glance that seems to look right through her, and then, "Can you start tomorrow?" She's stunned, she nods, she starts. The days settle into a pattern. She answers phones, manages calendars, photocopies stack after stack of documents. She avoids eye contact, keeps to herself, but she breathes easier in the hum of machines and the competing scents of tea and ink. It's at the printer a week in that someone notices her, a young man, hair swept neatly to one side, sleeves rolled back as if he's always ready to help. He greets her with impeccable politeness. She manages a smile, small but genuine. Something warm flickers between them, but it frightens her more than any guard or judge ever did. Rumors spread, as they always do. The man becomes curious about her past, but when he finally asks, the blonde woman's eyes grow guarded. She will not say what she did. The question dissolves into a tense silence. The secret, her secret, hangs like incense smoke, present, inescapable, but intangible. A week later, the office seems less heavy. The man finds courage to ask her if she'd like to have dinner. To her own surprise, she says yes. In the glow of a restaurant's hanging lanterns, surrounded by the low murmur of other diners, they sit across from each other, he in a crisp black suit, she in her red dress, as though clinging to the possibility of happiness. They share pizza, swap small stories, not the deepest ones, not yet, and when he smiles at her, she does not look away. As the evening spills onwards, the blonde woman feels something uncoiling inside her, possibility, like sunlight at the edge of a temple roof. After prison, after grief, after regret, maybe, just maybe, a new life has begun.